Hey family, welcome back to yet another episode of OTBW with Camille Young. How are you today? So glad, excited, ecstatic that you're here with me on today. Hello to my holy rollers. Love you guys. Hello to all of my new subscribers. Y'all, we're inching on up. So I'm super excited about that. All right, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, and I'll share my announcements at the end. So look, guys, today's topic is kind of interesting, okay? Because it's a fairly new term, kind of a urban colloquialism. So first time I heard it, I was like, okay. And then I'm hearing it more and more and more. So it's today's topic. Today's topic is standing on business. Standing on business, baby. And I don't know where that started from. I'm sure from one of these TV shows, or, somebody just started saying it or whatever. But anyway, I like the saying. I actually like it. And for those who may not be as familiar with what that means, is pretty much is you say what you mean what you say, and you stand behind, whatever it is that you're saying or you're believing. And I wanted to talk about this because I'm finding that people may use this term, but they don't really live by it. Okay. Because it's easy to say I'm standing on business when it's not something that you may either want to do, or you may be faced with a decision that you really don't want to make. Okay. See, to me, standing on business means it goes beyond just something frivolous. Yeah, you can stand on business on some frivolous. But standing on business means, regardless of the outcome, I'm going to stand on what I believe, okay? I'm going to stand on what I believe. And that's an area where I believe a lot of people need help or support in growing in. Because when it comes to making true life decisions, really difficult decisions, are you able to stand on business? Okay. Are you able to do and say what it is that you say you're going to do? Okay. Or that you're saying that you're going to do. All right. So standing on business, say what you mean what you say, and you can't worry about what other people think when you're standing on business. I'm going to tell you something. Standing on business also means that, somebody else may end up being disappointed. Somebody else may end up being hurt. You yourself might end up being disappointed. You yourself might end up being hurt because you got to stand on business. Prime example, I love talking about relationships. If somebody is not treating you in the manner in which you desire, or something is happening, and you said that, hey, I'm not going on this. When you stand on business about it, that means, hey, you may have to end up ending that relationship. Okay. Or you may have to end up not doing for that person, what you would desire, because they didn't keep their end of the bargain. So you're going to stand on business by not folding just because it's somebody you care about, somebody that you love. Y'all, this standing on business, hey, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. But most people, as I said before, most people don't have, I won't say most. A lot of people are people pleasers. A lot of people, they themselves don't want to have to suffer any type of consequences or discomfort because they have to stand on business. Okay. And so, again, standing on business means that something sacrificial, there may be something sacrificial on your end as well. Okay. You may end up missing out on something, but because of what you believe in, or because of the vow or promise that you made to yourself, or because you You're betting on yourself more than you're betting on the other person. Okay? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You know, we've got to learn how to stand on business. The time is coming, and it's kind of here, because standing on business puts that line of demarcation in the ground. It draws that line in the sand of, I'm not crossing here. No, what I said is what it is. Okay, I said what I meant, and I meant what I said. All right. And so I just wanted to push this word out to you, because we've got to become bold. We've got to become courageous. That's what I was going to say just a minute ago. We are coming to a time where, especially for those of us who are believers in Jesus Christ, where we're going to have to either decide to go with the world, or we're going to be on the Lord's side. I know whose side I'm going to be on. I don't know. I hope you're going to be on the Lord's side, because, the world is becoming very different, and it's becoming more and more uncomfortable for people who believe in Jesus Christ, because Jesus Christ is the line of demarcation. Okay. Jesus Christ is the line in the sand. And if you are not rooted and grounded in your faith, the things that are coming, in the future, you ain't going to be able to stand on business, baby. You ain't going to be able to stand on Jesus. Okay. Because you're going to be tried and persecuted in ways that may cause you to have to sacrifice some things. And some of us are just not at that point where you're willing to sacrifice, where you're willing to even potentially suffer. The Bible talks about it, y'all. So if we learn to be integral, stand on business, say what we mean what we say, when the time comes, when the true line is drawn in the sand, you'll be able to stand then. Okay? Stand therefore, as the Bible talks about. We're standing on business. Okay? Stand on business in your life, because integrity, there's nothing like a person who is integral. There's nothing like a person who does exactly what they say they're going to do. All right? Are we perfect? No, but you don't want to be known as a person who is not a person of their word, who will cave in at the slightest challenge or confrontation, or the slightest threat that you just fold in. Who wants that as a partner? Who wants that as a friend? No, you got to stand on business. You feel me? We got to stand on business. All right. And even beyond spiritual, just in life, do what you say you're going to do. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Don't mix words, all of that. Yeah. Don't make promises that you know you can't keep. All right. The Bible talks about don't even make a vow, because when you make a vow and you do not keep that vow, you bring damnation to yourself. You bring hurt and pain to yourself. So if you can't stand on business on it, don't say it. Okay? What we doing over here at OTBW? We standing on business. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Y'all be sure to get your book. Y'all, I hadn't talked about this, but the LTY Women's Retreat, we have started the early bird pricing for that. Be sure to register. We're celebrating 45 years this year of the LTY Women's Retreat. So ladies, go ahead and sign up and register for this year's retreat. All right. We are so excited. It's going to be here in Memphis. If you go to www.ltywomen's, that's with an S, womensretreat.org, you'll be able to sign up there as well. Okay. So look, y'all, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.